kickers are going to start hitting different kicks, and when the weather gets cold and windy, it's going to be very interesting. And I think we have the best obviously return man in the entire world that's done it for years, Cordell Patterson. So I feel like we're at an advantage. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Christian Kuntz Podcast. I'm here with my boys, Vinny.
What up, dude?
And unfortunately, we don't have Trey today. He's out with the flu, but we got Kick here subbing in. Jesse behind the sticks and Swing here with the camera.
Dude, Kick got the promotion?
Kick with a big promotion. How you feeling about the promotion?
Dude, I don't even know. I just found out like literally 45 minutes before this started.
Are you nervous?
A little bit. I've only ever been on 3 podcasts, and one of them was yours. So.
Hey.
Perfect, dude. Throw them in the fire. That's how we do it.
This is the come up right here. I'm glad to have you on, Kick. Thank you. Kick's in charge of doing all of our edits, and you've been killing it, dude. We really appreciate it. Seriously.
Crushing it. Give it up for Kick.
Yes. Thank you.
Whole team.
What do you what'd you do this weekend? Give me what'd you do this weekend? Yeah, I need a little.
This weekend was my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
How old you turn?
33.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Kick's like 20.
Dude, he's old.
Dude.
Kick's 20.
I know. What's crazy is like we recently where were we driving? We were driving to a shoot yesterday, and he goes, "Dude, I know all these songs you're listening to because my mom like loves these songs." And I was just like, damn. I mean, but it's true. Like your mom is like 2 years older than me, which is insane. 40, but yeah. So had my birthday. We went to the zoo, Pittsburgh Zoo.
Pittsburgh Zoo's nice.
Dude, the animals were going nuts. I've never seen a performance like this.
What animals? What'd your kids go crazy over?
The gorillas were going nuts, dude.
That's the best.
And then like the one mom came out, had like the baby on the back, and like was just walking around. The baby's like holding on to her.
I love that.
It was a great zoo.
I like
trip.
when you walk right into the zoo. I think is it like the leopards that are in that glass area? They're always down by the glass walking by. That's like a hot area to be.
Yeah, when we walked up to the tiger, you know, like there's the down low tiger view, and then you walk up and around. There's the glass up there. I don't know if you knew this was there. I never.
Top?
Yeah, when you look at the tigers from the top, there's a glass view of them laying on the rocks. Mm-hmm. I never knew it was up there.
I didn't know.
We went up. There. It was pacing at the glass. It was like right on the other side of it. I've never seen them so close.
Crazy.
It was a good trip.
What was I going to say? The aquarium. Did they do anything with the aquarium? Because I feel like they every time I go there, they're doing something with the aquarium. They're trying to add something.
There was a wedding that was being set up, so we didn't get to do like the base floor. It was all reserved, but it looked like the same. The penguins weren't really very active, but yeah, dude.
I had my prom there like 2 years ago. Seriously.
Last week.
You had your prom at the zoo?
2 years ago at the aquarium.
I thought that having a wedding there would be, having a wedding there would be kind of cool, except if you're smelling like elephant shit. Like,
Getting poop thrown
Dude,
at
there's
you.
no way. There's no way my friends in high school wouldn't have ended up in the tank.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there's no way. You know that, like, at the bottom floor there's the wall, the glass. They would have been in it for sure.
100%.
Someone would have did something dumb.
It would have been you, probably, I feel like, in your friend group.
No, probably someone in my friend group. Someone from that Nemacolin wedding. Speaking of the Nemacolin wedding, now we're going to talk about this. I found the suit jacket.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
You did?
David, I got it. We got it back.
Where was it?
Nemacolin called
my God.
our wedding planner, Alexis Allen, so they found it. I didn't even ask questions. I was just pumped to hear
How much would you have paid for that back?
what I paid for the suit.
Yeah.
I would have paid that.
They went
Because I
double.
need that. That's my only suit. I remember, our first episode, I was telling you about, I might feel sometimes like I don't want to come in here and talk, but that's why we're doing this. I didn't particularly play my best. Definitely had a high snap on a PAT, first one of the year, that caused them to miss the field goal, like 100% my fault. That sucks. It's like a shitty feeling. Not in the sense of like, I know that I can do it. I know I've done it so many times. It happens, but it's like embarrassing, like you're in front of your peers. You got one job to do, and you fail at that job. I'm not embarrassed that I did it in front of the world or whatever, all of Pittsburgh to see. I'm more so embarrassed that I did it in front of my peers, my coaches that have we're pros. That's our job.
So give a little insight on the reality of a situation like that, and go through like the headspace that you find yourself in at times, because I think people need to hear that a little bit.
Yeah, ironically, Mike Schneck, who snapped for the Steelers before Greg Warren, was up at practice on Monday, the first practice we came back after the game, and I got a chance to talk to him, and he kind of, he knew that I had a bad snap, and just hearing from another guy that's done it, I think Mike snapped for 11 years in the league.
Yeah.
Bunch with Pittsburgh, a couple with Buffalo, I'm pretty sure. And, he was like, bro, that ain't your first and it ain't going to be your last. You're going to play a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got to be water under the bridge. You got to forget about it. And that kind of like resonated with me a little bit, thinking about it. That wasn't my first bad snap. I've had a couple that I'd consider were, bad, and you just got to learn to move on from it. But people do think, we're pros, and the stuff that we do on TV, it looks easy because you're professionals. You should make it look easy, But in reality, that shit ain't easy. Nothing that anyone's doing out there is easy. So
you have a routine, like, in baseball, like they'll get up to the plate and they'll do, like, if they have that routine the slightest bit off, it's like you get into a weird headspace. Do you have a routine, how you set your feet up, like look at the man left and right to you? Like, what's your routine?
I have a routine on field goal as of like, I want to throw the ball I want to hold the ball with the logo in my in my hand. I don't know why, but that's I might spin it once or spin it twice to get that logo in my hand, and then like I have it, somewhat timed out with Boz and Matt Wright. I'm looking back at them to kind of get my timing so I know that I'm not down in my stance long, because I know when they're taking their steps over, I got like 10 seconds to kind of fiddle, get down, get ready, and go. And, if that does get messed up and your focus gets off for like a split second, that's when like shit can go, that's when shit like that can happen. So I do take full responsibility for that. And that's what happened. Like,
yeah,
you're
human.
You know what I hear?
What's that?
You know what I hear happen?
What's that?
He's too distracted, dude. He's too worried about that podcast. Dude. He's
that's the Yinzers are saying. That's the last thing I was thinking about when I'm out there. But yeah, that's a quick way to ruin your weekend.
Right.
We talked about like not letting it get to me, and like if you guys, screwed up royally at your jobs, like
we do it every day, dude. It's just we're not in a stadium.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's the thing I don't think people realize too is like everybody goes to their job every day and probably messes up at some point, right? Or somewhat routinely. Yeah. You don't have a stadium full of people screaming at you, calling you a bum. You know what I mean?
Well, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it kind of might fire me up a little bit.
Kicks out of focus and just people just
booing you at your
podcast
job.
sucks.
Christian was talking, but you were too slow to switch to him. You were still on Vinny's camera.
Yeah. Wrong camera switch.
And it's more discreet for like a long snapper too. Like it's hard when it's as bad as it was. Like people see it. Everyone knows, and I know it's bad when like I'll get to my phone after and I won't have a text or and that's how.
What do you want? How can we support you this season? Do you want texts or do you just want to be left the fuck alone after a game?
Dude, it does. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll answer the text when I get to answer them. If someone texts me and it is what it is, I appreciate it. If they don't, I'm not like, that guy didn't text me. I feel like I'm not going to. It honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
we're going to send you custom videos for after every game this year from us.
We're going to do highly produced edits of your mess ups. So just be wary of it.
Yeah. Well, what Mike Schneck said really, like, it ain't your first and won't be your last.
Right. Love it. All right, moving on, dude. We get it. You messed up a snap. Whatever, dude.
Water under the bridge.
Season, preseason game coming up. You got a joint practice against Buffalo this week. And then where are you guys at Saturday?
Home. Again, home.
Home
2 home games, then Detroit for the final preseason game.
Okay.
But joint practice versus Buffalo Thursday.
Is this the first joint practice?
For me, I haven't had a joint practice since I've been here. I know they've done it before. I do think this is like, I don't think Pittsburgh does joint practices often, so this is my first one.
What's normally like a Thursday? You're just...
Well, Thursday, 2 days before a game, we normally traditionally won't kick or we won't kick or punt. But I think, both coaches want the reps and I'm probably going to work punt, kicking, everything that you really can't get in like a practice versus your own team, like a live rush and certain stuff you're going to get in the joint practice, which just intensifies everything. And That's why you see so many fights at these joint practices. You know, obviously that's not. You're not supposed to be fighting. Like Mike T says, like we're not training a UFC squad here. This ain't an MMA team. Like it's a football team. Like no fighting. But in reality, like everyone,
they love that.
Yeah, well, you want a guy that with a little edge. You know, a little guy that's like pissed off.
100%, dude.
Yet again, you don't want to be fighting your own teammates.
Right.
Yeah, good punch to the helmet is always good.
I know, especially with the Guardian. The Guardian caps probably save a lot of guys.
That's true.
These injuries, like hand injuries, and
It's going viral too. Like anybody that's been putting it on, Jonathan Taylor put it on, and it was like all over these blogs. As it's like
we had a guy wear one.
Yeah. Who was it?
James Daniel wore one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Offensive line
Really?
I did see that. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
he wore one where?
during
In
the
the
game.
game.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They have the logo on them and everything. The
They got-
stripe, the number.
Mhm. They
Dude.
upgraded him.
Okay.
We'll be playing with them soon. I guarantee it.
I was just going to say, I never understood how, if it's preventing injuries in practice, how it was not immediately implemented into the. And the other thing that I always wonder is like I'm the biggest advocate. Like I love like the way a football uniform looks. Like, dude,
Yeah.
you look like a superhero. But like,
It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
why, if we need soft outer cores, why do we need the shell to begin with? Like, why don't we just do a soft outer core? Like, basically, the old school leather helmet's only improved.
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know, dude. The helmets are so far advanced now, too. Like inside the helmet is like the helmet's so comfortable.
Yeah, can
Like,
you
my
pull up a
helmet's
picture of
so
him wearing it
comfortable.
in the game?
And like you see, even your painting, like you're painting with you see that like cushion in the front.
Right, like the flex.
Yeah, that like if
Yeah.
that hits, it like kind of gives a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to like your traditional just hard all the way around. If you get hit in there, it's like rock on rock.
Anybody still rocking that helmet in the league without the without the flex?
I don't even know if you can.
I don't know
right?
if-
Dude, he really wore that in a game.
Yeah, James. And like no one can tell.
I
like,
didn't.
even,
Everybody could see. I didn't watch the game.
yeah.
Sorry, dude.
That's no offense, Tig. I'm glad you didn't watch it. But yeah, I can see us playing with those in next year, 2 years.
That just blew my mind. Those are going to be crazy.
Dude, they said it has decreased the concussion rate by 50% in training camp.
Wow.
That's a massive
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, 100%.
50%.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
a big
dude. So
number.
this is what he looks like in the Colts.
And like I can see for these guys, like I bet they
wow.
give option to players to wear it. Like guys that are playing running back, offensive
yeah.
line, like man, you're hitting every play.
Yeah, I'd wear
Yeah.
one.
I'd wear one too.
Yeah.
I think.
I think
Actually-
offense.
I probably wouldn't, dude. I actually
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
in college I broke into the equipment room with help from the equipment manager.
Yeah,
Hopefully he
yeah.
doesn't watch this.
Yeah.
He got me the helmet that I wanted, but it wasn't. They send them back every year to like recondition them
Yeah.
and like make sure that this is D2, so we don't get new helmets every week. So it was like I was basically AB of D2. Like I was just like I'm wearing this helmet one way or another, and they were like, it's like from 1997.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I look like Rod Woodson. Like this is why I want this helmet.
Yeah.
And then my college career ended with 3 concussions. So
Yeah, I had a bar down the middle and immediately got a concussion. So it's all white.
bring back that kind of football.
Yeah.
dude.
Have linemen tackling other linemen.
Speaking of that kind of football, the new kickoff rule. I know we've talked about it before, but now that we're getting a chance to see it,
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
I went back and watched like 2011 film when dudes were lining up like 15 yards behind the kicker, getting full blown head starts, and then creating wedges. And dudes were designated just to run through the wedge. Like this new kickoff is definitely safer.
There was a position called wedge buster.
Yes,
like
it's wild, dude.
that was like you were the guy kickoff. It's like
football.
they were like, hey, which guy do you think is going to stand up after 6 guys lock arms and just plow through him?
It's terrifying.
You never busted the wedge. You were getting busted by the wedge.
Yeah, it's like
every
all
time.
fullbacks and linebackers.
It was like offensive
Like-
linemen in the wedge that were just
Yeah.
neck rolls, like
Yeah, that was neck roll mentality
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
which is crazy. But
Yeah,
the
that's scary.
the new kickoff. Obviously, there's no wedges. They took the wedge block out. I think the new kickoff's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like the field position, I think teams are teams are going to get the ball out to the 30 and beyond. And like there's going to be new stuff every week that these coaches and players and stuff are trying and doing. And like you're either going to be one of the teams that finds out in a bad way that you can't do that shit, or you're going to be one of the teams that excels at it and your team's going to get a huge advantage.
Do you think there's going to be a lot of trick plays with it, like the reverses? And there's that famous one where the guy fakes making the catch and it's actually the other guy on the side of the field? Like,
I don't think so because
it's harder.
It's so condensed. Like I don't think anyone's going to be able – the NFL's so fast. Like I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch a ball on the left side and reverse fields because like I think –
with all that space though.
They're also watching the ball in the air.
They got to time the ball, time the catch. The guys, it's just like if you get a bad jump off the ball and you're the return team, like I'm this far from kick. If he gets a bad jump, like you're 5 yards away. Like I'm blowing right by him and making the tackle.
Will there eventually be like a position for just somebody to scheme up kick returns? Like if you can almost set them up like an actual play, that like there would be an offensive coordinator or like maybe it's the OC that speaks into the kick return.
Like a run game coordinator because it's essentially like a stretch play.
Right.
And then teams are going to start trapping and start pulling like –
Right.
So, yeah, I mean that's what these special teams coordinators like Danny Smith, like these guys are so good. They're so smart. Danny Smith's been around the game for so long.
Right.
Like he's on top of it.
How are they feeling about it? Like how are the OG special teams guys? Like are they excited or are they like, this sucks?
They don't have an option but to be like, I got to do it, you know? I mean, I think everyone's kind of like, they changed this rule too quick.
Yeah.
Like it's so new, dude.
So quick.
I could have seen if we would have, you know, done it this whole preseason as like a test and like a whole test year for the preseason and then go back to the old rule for this year and then next year find out what they liked, what they didn't like, and then implement it 2025.
No, they just sent it.
They sent it.
Yeah.
And they don't care. So, like, kickers are going to start hitting different kicks, and when the weather gets cold and windy, it's going to be very interesting. And I think we have the best, obviously, return man in the entire world that's done it for years, Cordell Patterson. So I feel like we're at an advantage.
So wait, how do you do onside kick now?
You have to notify the other team if you're kicking an onside kick.
You're also not allowed until the fourth quarter.
You're not allowed until the fourth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It's crazy.
That's horrible.
It's like telling the team what your play is. Like
soon you're gonna have to tell them a pass or run.
That's what I'm saying. That's football. Like a surprise onside kick used to be a great play because it used to keep the return
Bill
team
Cowher,
honest.
Super Bowl what was it, Super Bowl 30? Didn't they come out of the halftime and do an onside kick in that game
against Green Bay?
Against the Cowboys. I think they recovered it too. Unless it was one of those playoff. Anyways,
don't look at me.
Well, you got the.
I'm not
hold up there, bud.
You've said like 7 different Super Bowls.
Go to Super Bowl 30 onside kick. Okay. It should come up.
Did they really run that?
I think it came out of halftime. No, I could be just making this all up.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
That is
I know
crazy.
They had
that's
a
crazy.
Dude,
but yeah,
ballsy.
Dude, you have to notify the other team.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Crazy.
I mean, that's. Oh wait, no, maybe I'm thinking of the Saints.
Maybe you're right.
They definitely.
I know the Chargers do it every other game last year.
Like, Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers were big on that.
Type in Bill Cowher fake or Bill Cowher onside kick.
You know when like a guy has to come and hold one of your ones has to come and hold the ball if the ball's blowing.
Yeah.
So now a guy from the sideline, a 12th guy, comes and holds the ball, and once the ball's kicked, he must pick up the tee and run off the field.
Right there.
Blazing.
300 plus pounds, 6'7".
So we found like every onside kick except. So I feel like I made this up.
Yeah. Did you make this?
Did you make dream right here?
I swear to God, it's
did
like
you
a
make
Steeler
up
fever.
the Cowher called it a fake onside?
Dude, maybe this is just the world I want to live in. Maybe that's the alternate universe where the Steelers won that Super Bowl. I'm just envisioned it. All right, it looks like we couldn't find it.
That's
so
okay.
I definitely made it up.
At least we saw. Oh, dude, you guys should have seen the home run derby.
How'd that go?
It was impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about myself. I didn't make it out of the first round, but there's only 2 rounds. I had 17 points. I hit well. I had 17 points. I came in 5th. They take the top 4. So I didn't make the cut, but to see Russ and Fields hit, dude, they were hitting with a wooden bat too. Like
It's crazy.
So they beat everybody with a wooden bat. Yeah, that was a little pop-up.
you right there?
One point, though, yeah. But I had 2 homers in left field that were foul. So, like, 2...
Where'd that one go?
I think that was
was out.
definitely one that went out, yeah.
It says CK with a piece. You said a pop-up. It was back to the pitcher.
Yeah, it was it was 1 point. It made it in the outfield. See me put up one. But yeah, and then,
Where was this at? Is that up at St. Vincent?
Yeah, the field right below the dorms. But dude, like Russ, you could tell these dudes know. Like I'm up there swinging at every pitch possible. Like it's like I have an axe in my hand. Like I'm swinging hard as hell. This dude Russ was like taking pitches, like just waiting, then home run.
Yeah.
Waiting, home run. I'm like. With a wooden bat, and it looked like he wasn't even swinging. It was just
crazy.
like, whoosh. And Fields was this very similar. I was like, holy shit.
Does he have a baseball background?
He must.
Yeah. Dude, he's just an
Dude,
athlete.
he's a freak. Yeah, I mean, just to get up there, like we had a pitching machine this year, which was kind of nice. Like Guy would put it in, and it like sometimes it'd raise on you, sometimes it'd dip, whatever. It was, but majority of the time they were good pitches, and this dude Fields was just smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just whoosh,
whoosh. Like it's mostly technique, and if you're
hand-eye coordination has to be
technique,
crazy.
You're a hand-eye.
Yeah.
You played baseball, right?
Yep.
What position, Kick?
Catcher.
You're a big catcher.
He's also a wiffle ball pitcher.
Oh, this guy.
Dude, wiffle ball's crazy.
Dude,
you could
Cy
start
Young.
throwing some crazy wiffle ball pitches. We should do a wiffle ball.
Oh, nobody's
TV
hitting
game.
me. Nobody's hitting me.
I
had 99
I would get
strikeouts
so
on
good
the
at
year.
this sport
He's
now.
pulling up. He just said I had 99. He has his stats.
I could pull up the stats.
Yeah,
There's
this
a
guy
website
kept his
that has all
stats
of our
retired
stats on
and
it.
everything. It was
I'm
great.
taking you yard.
Yeah,
And I'm letting you
100%.
know about it.
100%. I haven't played in
Does
years.
this dude just brag about his wiffle ball stats to me?
100%.
You gotta be shitting me.
I've been
Dead serious, dude.
I've
You're
been
really
giving
bringing
him
up your
shit about
stats right now?
He's bringing up his
Dude,
wiffle
he couldn't
ball
find a
stats.
Super Bowl highlight. but
I
he
wish
bring up
Trey
his
was
wiffle
here.
ball stats.
Trey would be flaming you right now for these wiffle ball stats.
Oh, I've been
he
giving
has
him
them
shit.
up. Are you? This is a league,
Yeah, there's a whole league.
Yeah, it's a bunch
Oh,
of
that's
fifth
right.
dude.
graders.
We
Rowan.
should play. We should do a wiffle ball game.
It's mostly
down.
Duquesne people, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you guys play your games at?
Sometimes we play them at Duquesne.
Hold up. Can you
Where? What on the
pull up his
on the
post?
football field?
Oh, God.
McCluskey?
Yeah. On Rooney Field.
Kick?
Kick,
Pull
you
up.
gotta be shitting me
Kick.
with this.
Pull up the
Wait till you see
fucking
this.
post you just put up this
Yeah.
week.
What?
He's posting
Kuntz,
videos and
have you
stuff.
seen his post from this week?
Is that kid
Dude.
trotting around?
Dude, wait.
What did he do this week?
You got to see his
Dude,
Instagram
I didn't
post.
even
Pull
post it. It
up.
was someone else.
Pull it up.
It's awful.
My favorite post of all
What
time.
did he post?
This guy
Oh.
thinks he's Randy Johnson in wiffle ball.
Oh
he thinks
my
he's
god!
Randy Johnson
Wait.
and Barry
These
Bonds.
videos of these dudes jumping over motorcycles. I know
Oh,
that just
yeah.
came up, but
Hold up. Look at the thumbnail first. What's the caption?
I didn't post it. I
Yeah.
just collabed with
He
it.
okayed
There was
it.
a video guy there.
dude,
What's the caption say?
I would think that you're like the top baseball prospect in the country.
This is the power of media right here, dude.
Yeah. This dude thinks he's Shohei Ohtani.
Do you guys gamble on these games?
No, there's trading when it includes money. There's trading and stuff that. But I just retired, so I'm no longer a part of this.
This is
Dude's 20 years old.
blasphemy.
He retired. I'm
Yeah.
done with this.
I'm
Blasphemy.
retired, so
What
All
does
right.
that mean?
I'm
Well, we're
not
gonna-
playing no more.
We're gonna use this clip, and
You quit.
you're gonna pitch to me in wiffle ball, and I'm gonna take you yard.
Oh, dude, we'll make it happen right now.
All right, we're gonna use this clip, and we're gonna take this to.
Retiring
Dude.
implies you were paid to do it.
If wiffle ball becomes an Olympic sport, will you unretire?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And you dead seriously think you
Yeah,
could go?
there's like tournaments down at Highmark every year.
And you're really like that.
Yeah,
What
dude.
do you practice? Like, what do you do? What do you do in
You
your
don't
backyard?
have
Like,
to-
hold on,
No,
Gabby,
we don't
I gotta-
practice. No,
He
nope,
just
no
throws it
practice.
sidearm and hope
Yeah,
it
that's
spins
it.
one way or another.
That's it. That's wiffle ball.
Show me a pitch kick.
Let's see here.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm sweating my ass off. Bottom of the third.
God. This dude thinks he's playing at Yankee Stadium.
He is so upset. That was a hell of a pitch.
Show your error.
Oh, he took you.
Oh, yeah. That was like one of 4 hits all season, and he let me know all year.
The fact that somebody's at this event keeping stats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's like
recording
people that
It's
take
crazy.
book. There's reporters, everything. Photographers.
People need other things to
my
do with their
gosh.
lives. I'll just tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys I'm done with the wiffle ball talk, I'm sorry. Unless it becomes an Olympic sport. Did you guys watch the Olympics?
A little bit. It's over now.
Steph Curry's performance in the crazy. He like shot it from down here and like just like looked like he like flicked it up in the air.
That's how quick he is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I don't get
Steph kind of carried them in the finals. LeBron kind of carried them throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron won the MVP. But I was looking up some stats. He's 39 years old. He played the most minutes. He had the second most points behind Curry, only 4 behind. He had the most assists, the most steals, the most blocks.
Yep.
Like,
That's LeBron stats right there.
but he's 39.
Oh, yeah.
And he's doing that.
how long do you think he's got, dude? Like,
Could you imagine that guy playing
how
wiffle
long
ball?
do we have to
Oh.
enjoy?
LeBron,
Yeah, like,
supposedly he said, I guess his 2028's Olympics are in L.A.
oh yeah,
He said that he won't be playing.
really?
He said he won't even be in LA. He won't be in California. He said he's going to be long out of there.
Where is he going? Florida. He's probably going to Florida.
Yeah, somewhere way out of LA.
He's coming to Pittsburgh.
He's
Yeah,
coming
dude,
to
we're
the
launching a
guys.
team here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He's already tied in with the Pens. So
Dude, he's already tied in with
Launch a team, dude.
Duquesne.
It would be sweet if Pittsburgh had an NBA team.
we
Please.
talk about that a lot.
Yeah. We want it. We want it. We need
I
it.
feel like we could do it here.
We need to turn around the baseball team. Damn, they lost
Yeah.
9 straight.
Really?
9 straight, dude. And this is like the stretch where
Ugh.
we
Against San Diego, too. It's
against the
hot.
Padres, against the Diamondbacks, they lost 3. The Dodgers. I mean, they've had a tough stretch, but
Yeah, it's
all
tough.
NL teams that are like ahead of us,
Yep.
they lost 9 straight.
Lost last night 2-1.
So they're done.
Yeah, now they're done. Right? Like
I
they
find it
have,
hard
like-
for them to come back.
they're gonna have to go on like a heater, win
Yeah.
10 games in a row.
How many they have left? Like
Gotta have like 20 left, right?
20 something.
2 months left.
Dude,
Just August,
Dude,
September.
yeah, it's already mid-August.
Damn, it's already mid-August. They probably have a month and a half left, 20 games.
The Pens were in a situation like that this year, right? They had like a 1% chance of making it, and
Yeah.
it went down to the last game.
It
So
did go down in the last game. That was crazy.
saying, dude, I might be getting Bucco fever over here, but
Oh,
there's
boy.
still a chance.
After
Typical
9, after
Pittsburgh.
9
I didn't even know
straight-
that they lost 9 straight. I'm just like,
Yeah.
9 or 10, which is devastating.
that's rough. Not to transition away from the Buccos here, but what are you feeling like this podcast has done well so far, and what do you think that we still haven't? Let's talk about the pod for a minute.
Yeah, I think we've done a good job of, learning each episode. Like, I feel like each episode we've done something different, whether that be get guests on or like how we position our topics, how we position the studio, like moving up, moving back, the camera angle, everything. I just feel like we get better every time. And I have gotten good feedback, I mean, we're going to keep doing it, and whether people like it or not, we're going to keep doing it. So, but I do feel like we've gotten better just about everything. Like, I feel like I've gotten better. You've gotten better. I'm sure you feel like you've gotten better switching.
Jesse's getting
Like,
progressively worse at switching.
yeah.
Dude.
Should we boo him right now?
Yeah, let's go.
Boo. All right, I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
He's going to press the bleep button.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I feel like we've gotten better. It's
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. Like, this isn't an easy thing to do. People
Yeah.
think you just get on here and you talk and it's easy, and like what he's done with the edits, what you guys do with you guys are my creative minds. I'm not the most creative, but I don't know. What would you say? I feel like
Well, I feel like we're doing a good job. Like here, for me, like I think it's important to lay the foundation of your show. Like
Yeah.
who are the people on the show, right? And we've done that a little bit. We've had a couple guests that'll shape like the kind of people we want to talk to on here. But at the end of the day, like if we're just talking and we're not, building a community, like
Yeah.
we should just turn the cameras off. So I'm really excited to start tapping into like Pittsburgh, and not just Pittsburgh, but like
some fans.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I think that people don't know that this is even a thing yet. I think the production looks great. I think the edits look good. The social media looks good. But like, truly, we're not marketing this yet. So the fact that, we're at, 250 subs right now as I say this. So like, I want this thing to grow, not just because, we want to like get our numbers up here, but I think that once this thing becomes a little bit bigger, we can do a lot more good in the community and like do live events, like do a lot of stuff. So, I'm excited to start actually getting this thing out there to the masses because, I don't think people realize that this, for one, takes place in Pittsburgh, or that this kind of exists in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm excited about. So,
no, dude, and I agree with you. I feel like we talked about it before this, like getting fans involved, getting outside people involved. And I don't think it'll only be good for like individual people to come on and tell their story and for us to, grow our pod, but for small businesses as well. Like if we do a show in their place or they come in here and want whatever they want to be mentioned, whatever, and get their name out there, I think it could benefit a lot of people. And that's kind of, we want to do it because we're having fun doing this. Like, I'm not going to lie. Today was one of those days where I'm like, damn, I don't feel like going in there and talking about what transpired in my job, but I still have fun doing this. So I feel like if you can have fun doing something and help other people, businesses achieve their goals, like that's why we do it.
Yeah, 100%, dude. What do you think, Kick? What are you excited
about?
What
do we get better at, Kick? Because you're usually behind the scenes. You're usually over here controlling, and you have a very creative mind. What do you think we've got better at? Or what do you think we need work on?
I don't even know. I think we just keep going. What we've been doing.
Consistency.
Yeah. Everything that we've been doing and just keep doing it over and over again. It's just going to keep building.
Yeah.
I'll give you a story right now. I created a new game up at training camp, and it's just amongst the specialists right now, mainly me and Cam Johnston. And Boz knows about it, and so does Matt Wright because we're all living together. But I call it the 320 game. 320.
320.
So we're playing with fake money, monopoly money. But if someone gets down or up 320, you have to pay that man in fake money. You have to pay at 320. But you can pick anything you want to compete in. If you want to spin a wheel, you want to spin a dice, you want to flip a coin, play NCAA. If you get to 320, you have to pay or you have to get paid. But the guy that's paying has one chance to either say he's doing one thing for 320 or nothing. So it's either double or nothing on 320 or you just pay.
All right, so give me let's just play right now.
Play right now.
Right.
Like let's flip this quarter. I don't have a quarter, but we'll get an imaginary quarter. I'll say $20.
Here, phone case.
Phone case. All right.
Okay, so
I'm taking the
gonna land face up, face down.
I'm taking face up for 20.
And do we all bet in this?
No, it's just me and you.
Me and you.
Yep.
Face, so it's gonna land like this.
Yep.
20.
Yep, $20. You're down. All right, I'm down 20. Double or nothing for 20.
Ready?
I got the same inside. Come on. Yeah, even. So you just go. You compete.
The excitement.
All right. So then it's just
it. But you could just say whatever, and the guy has to play it until you get to 320. So like you'll be playing a game.
So we have to keep going right now.
Not in that game. Like we could go play NCAA and be like, I got Cam down 80 Monopoly money, which is we're joking here with the money.
Right, of course.
So, but I can say to Cam, like, if I'm down whatever $50, I want to play this NCAA game for $50, and he has to accept.
He has to accept.
To accept the challenge.
So if somebody's down,
yes,
you basically control what they do with their future.
You control.
So you want to lose first.
You want to be down.
So that if you keep going down, then you just got to pay.
This is the 320 game, and then you could just carry it on. Like right now, I got Cam's down 80. Cam's down 80 Monopoly money. So when we get back tonight, NCAA. I'm telling him I want to see you in NCAA for 80. So if I get him down 160,
Oh, you're on.
I might get him a life spin. We got the game of life,
Yeah.
and we just do a spin. We close our eyes, and whoever guesses what number you land on first, we just
You
find
guys
any.
are so bored.
Yeah,
You're
this,
so bored.
That's
this
crazy.
is a specialist.
You guys really are.
What a training camp.
Oh man, yeah. So that's
Those are
that's
special
one
for
behind the
sure.
scene of what we do. What the specialists do. It's a quick story.
That's adorable.
I got to get him down three. I got to get to 320 first.
What's your move? What's your go-to where you're like, I'm not losing this one? Like, what's your?
I want to say NCAA, but like the moment I think I'm good at NCAA, then the moment I get 21 and I owe double.
Damn.
It's like you throw a pick, you fumble, you throw another pick.
How many times a day you guys reaching 320?
No one's reached 320 yet because, dude, listen, we'll just keep doubling it. You're bound to lose one time. We
That's
haven't got
so
to 320, but I'm going to get him to 320.
Yeah,
And I told him I want to see every penny, fake money.
of course. Of course, it's fake money.
Yeah,
Sponsored by Monopoly, dude.
sponsored by Monopoly. We should do a Monopoly. Have you guys ever played the board game Risk?
No.
No.
What is
Risk's
that?
a great game.
How do you play?
You basically just take over the world. All the continents are on the board, and you get little army pieces that are worth, like, you roll dice against, if you want to try to take over whatever. Say I own Africa and I want to move up whatever and take over Asia. I want to roll the dice and try to battle against your army and move my pieces into Asia and then take over Asia or United States, whatever you want to do. And then you take over the world. It's a good game.
Pretty much what's just happening in real life.
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
gonna say I'm so glad to hear that they made a board game out of like absolute traumatic and like things happening in the world.
Yeah, that is.
It's the
We might have
world's
to cut that
trauma put into a board game. That's cute.
Oh, it is cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, well,
God.
I actually growing up, I don't know why I just randomly thought this while you were talking about that. I used to love playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes.
You guys remember?
Dude,
you
I was
play
playing that a
game?
couple years ago still.
Did you see they have like an app for it?
Really?
So like, yeah, dude. So about like 4 or 5 years ago, I downloaded the app and I had this park so built out on my phone that my phone would restart
Oh my
because it was
God.
so hot.
Yeah. Overloading your phone.
Dude, I would have the cleanest park in America. I would hire like 70 janitors before anything. Because if I saw puke on the guy, you
Oh,
see
it's the
puke,
worst,
I'd be
dude.
so pissed.
Yeah.
Mechanics and janitors I'd
Yeah.
hire like relentlessly.
Yeah.
That'd be the first thing I do. Then I build my path.
Did you know about the hack to get unlimited money?
Dude, you're a cheater. There's a hack to get unlimited. You can't do unlimited money. You gotta.
There's a hack. And it would be the first thing I did. As soon as I got the park, John D. Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller. You don't know this?
No.
If you rename the guests in the park John D. Rockefeller, it adds 10 grand to your bank account. I swear to God.
How did you find out about this? And who's John D. Rockefeller, like the creator of Roller Coaster?
God.
Oh,
Wait, that's
boy.
a whole nother. That's a whole nother episode, bud.
What a
He's-
football question.
He owns he owns the real life game of war that you were
yeah,
describing.
yeah.
John D. Rockefeller.
He owns everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's
the
why
most-
when you title his name that they add 10 grand because he's like the most. And we're gonna probably be like, this episode's gonna be flagged for sure. So
Yeah.
I'm giving out free game right here for
Yeah,
all the
right, right.
roller coaster tycoonists out there.
I just love to think about our ancestors and being like, yeah, one day these people are going to prosper, and we're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 320. Like, we are here, baby.
And backyard baseball.
Yeah,
That was a good one,
Whiffle
too.
ball.
Backyard wiffle ball over
I
there
play that game.
with Randy Johnson.
Yeah, Babe Ruth didn't play for Whiffle ball.
No, he didn't.
Sick.
How do you think Babe Ruth would fare in today's MLB?
Horribly. He'd be Adam Dunn. He'd be Adam Dunn. Bat
Dude,
190. I'm
what-
telling you. I
What
swear to
against
God.
Adam Dunn do you have?
Nothing. I think he's great for what he was, but he'd be batting
You
190.
don't think Babe Ruth would be good?
I think he would bat under 250, and he would have 30 plus home runs, which is like
All right, so he's going to be in the MLB for a minute.
Yeah.
Under two, if
be
he's
like
batting
Daniel
under two,
Vogelback.
kick.
I don't think there's no shot.
No
He's
shots.
not beating out a ground ball
Yeah,
at all.
He's not going to hit 100.
What's your logic that he just came from a different era? So if you,
Yeah, and it's nothing against him.
so what about like Wilt Chamberlain?
different
played-
time. Different time. We
So
have
would you compare?
Victor Wembanyama. Like that's like our modern day Wilt. Like, because you got to think of the athletics and like the things, just like the NFL. Like, could I don't know, some like old school player playing today's date, like if
Walter
a middle.
Payton?
Well, I'm saying like a middle linebacker, like you think of Lawrence Taylor, like he don't have Devin White's speed. He don't have Ryan Shazier's speed. Like, you know, these guys are running 4.4.
Lawrence Taylor could play today and be very, very.
He could play now.
He could,
Like how old he is now.
I guess that's the first guy
how
that I
dare
thought
you? Babe Ruth would be in the Hall of
I
Fame.
guess baseball.
No, he would
baseball's
not.
probably different.
That's
Baseball's
my-
probably
It is-
different
it is
because like
different.
dudes are back then. How fast were they throwing?
My point is
Not
just like the
fast.
athletics
Swings
are
are
different. Like
Yeah, but
Lawrence
wouldn't he
Taylor would
progress?
translate.
Let's just talk about this. Wouldn't he progress? Like
That's a great, and that's exactly
It's
where
all
the question
about-
is.
what you see at a young age. So what are you being exposed to 100 plus fastballs?
Yeah. Did you ever see the Babe Ruth like workout routines?
No.
They would just
He'd
like
drink beer and eat hot
they
dogs.
would just stretch his leg out and like push on his stomach for abs or something. It was the craziest thing ever.
I love that.
Yeah. Now we have like cryo chambers and
Yeah,
You know,
sitting in the
all-
I think we
cold
should
tub
go. I'm
freezing.
telling you, that's this whole episode. We're going back to leather helmets and pushing on people's stomachs to get them warmed up for
yeah,
games.
yeah,
That's
drinking
just it.
beers, smoking
Make
cigarettes.
sure you get the
Like,
beer guts out.
We
Yeah.
should get a cold plunge in here, or just one of those buckets from like Lowe's, fill it up with ice, and make everyone cold plunge.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
How would everyone feel about that?
I'm not doing that.
Not scared.
I feel like Kick would not like that.
No, I wouldn't.
You want to be comfortable. You're a comfort seeker.
As long as he has a rubber ducky in the
Yes, if I have a rubber duck,
He admitted to being a comfort seeker.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I don't want to get in an ice bath.
He said, "Yeah."
I don't want to get.
dude, Vinny's on my
I
side.
don't want to get
here.
in an ice bath.
But an ice bath makes you. I'm telling you, it rejuvenates your whole body.
I like hot tubs.
I don't know.
I don't like that. I don't like cold tubs.
You
He's
like?
not even talking about like hot tubs. He's just like, I just like warm baths.
Yeah.
No, I mean hot tubs.
When was the last bath you took? Be honest.
Bath,
Bath.
like,
That's a great question.
12 hours ago?
dude, I don't know.
His girlfriend warms him up a bath.
I'm
every
not gonna
night.
lie. If I had like, I'm in an apartment, so I don't have like a. If I had like a big jacuzzi bath in my house, I would probably take baths.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, why not?
Just relax. Meanwhile, I don't relax. Like I can't sit still.
Right.
Vinny's a bath guy.
Yeah.
I recently took a bath. Okay.
When?
This is like as soon as you asked that question, I was like, dude, it's been like 4 years since I took a bath. And I took one this week, and now you ask this question.
You make your kids shower, but you bath.
Yeah, I took a bath this week, dude. My back's hurting. I thought it would help.
Some Epsom salt.
That's what I did.
I love that.
Sprinkled it in there.
We don't bath shame around here.
Yeah.
No bath shaming. I'm
No
not
bath
bath
shaming.
shaming. I don't even know how we got on to the bath.
Cold tubs.
Cold tub, the bath shaming.
Babe Ruth.
That wasn't on your list of topics for today.
No, I feel like we're just in here shooting shit. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
No, this is good. I think we need more of this on the show. I think we need to just like pretend like the cameras aren't here more, and I think that
Oh, yeah.
comes naturally with time, right? I think that's one of the hardest things that I have had to do is try to figure out how to just because we have such great conversations, and then like the cameras come on, and I don't know what it is. It's like it's a real skill you have to learn.
Yeah, like
To like pretend like they're not there, but I see you right there. You're
it's
right
not
there.
easy. It's not easy. When you
Yeah.
get the cameras, and
Yeah.
we are getting better though.
I think so.
Getting there.
Who you voting for? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
We
god.
need locker
Dude,
room
I'm old
talk.
enough to vote this time.
Wow. This is your first year?
Yeah. Dude, when Trump
Congratulations.
got
Welcome to
elected
hell,
last time,
dude.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all
So
downhill.
are you actually 20 years old?
Yeah.
You can't
He's
drink a beer.
13, dude.
No. Dude, I graduated high school in 22.
crazy?
High school in 22?
I said you were at my high school game my senior year.
Yeah, he wasn't he wasn't doing the pictures at that game. He was suited up,
No, I
like
was
trying to make states.
No, I was doing photos, but
Okay.
I didn't play football.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when he reached out to me to do my podcast for the first time, he was like, "Yeah, I want these shoes for Pitt. I'm taking pictures at Pitt," and I'm like, "Cool, dude." So I'm just thinking he's a student at Pitt. And then, like 2 weeks later, he's like, "Also, here's an invite to my grad party. It'll be at South Park Pavilion." And I'm like,
You're
What?
thinking college.
You recently just looked at that for sure.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's no way you remember that.
Dude, the grad party was the best. You get some nice cash, buy yourself a laptop.
I bought myself a camera. This thing right here.
I bought my laptop.
Yeah.
It was good.
To play roller coaster tycoon on.
to do absolutely nothing in college. To do absolutely nothing in
Just to
college
clean
with
up
it.
virtual puke
Yeah.
and roller coaster tycoon.
To no joke download games and yeah.
Yeah. He's like, damn, dude, if I'd have known about this John D. Rockefeller shit earlier, I would have saved all my grad money.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna download it on my phone. Can you?
You should.
Yeah, roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah, there's a specific kind though, and we'll wrap up with
I'm not gonna.
my phone's dead.
I'm not gonna John D. Rockefeller it though, because I can't. That's cheating, dude.
You're an honest
I
man.
want my park to be legit. What? What? I'm dead serious. I want my park to be legit, and I want my park to be the best park. I can't stand when my money's fucking red in the bottom.
Yeah. What should we just maybe if you get really good at this, we can get the Steeler ride at Kennywood up and running.
Dude.
Dude, why isn't that running? What is going on? I went to Kennywood a couple weeks ago.
No, it's down for the year. They
Why?
announced it before they even opened this year.
Well, it's probably a good thing because it's probably dangerous
guess-
to the public.
I heard something about when they were designing it.
Yeah,
Something
so-
happened when they were designing it.
Yeah, what I
and-
heard was that it was they basically got a discounted rate on the roller coaster, which probably something you don't want to get a discounted rate
It's
on.
probably something you don't want to tell anybody.
Yeah, and then apparently like now they need it serviced, but because this company, I don't even know if this is true. Apparently like that company doesn't want to service it, so they have to like spend all this money to like redo it or something.
I got a question for you.
I don't know.
How much money would it take for you to be the first person to test ride that roller coaster?
$11.
How much? I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen. To be the first one to test ride it.
I just want to feel alive, dude. So I'd
Yeah.
probably just be like,
Yeah,
sign
just-
me up.
Really?
Yep.
I'm
Same
not getting
here.
on that thing
think
until
that-
it's proven to be running efficiently.
Yeah, I mean, well, is any roller coaster for sure? Like,
Yeah, I guess you're right. I feel like when I got on the Jackrabbit back in the day, I felt like I was.
Did you purposely not buckle your seatbelt?
yeah, dude, that
to
was the only way to
feel
ride.
alive?
Yeah,
That was the
Oh,
only
yeah.
way.
I was like halfway out of the car.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
How have more people not been thrown out of that thing?
Oh,
I
dude.
asked that to them up there when I was there. They're
Yeah.
like, "That's safe." I'm like, "Is it?"
Well, here's what I think we should do. Kennywood's one of our own, right? They're one of us.
They are one of us.
Okay.
Kennywood.
So
Kennywood's
we're gonna
nice.
bring Kennywood back to glory through
love
this
it.
podcast somehow. I don't know how.
We should have our pod at Kennywood.
Yeah. Listen, I'll test run.
That would be sick, dude.
I'll do the test run for that roller coaster in all Christian Kuntz Podcast gear if they want to like sponsor the pod. I'll be the first one to ride it. I'll be the only one on there. Christian Kuntz pod, head to toe. I'll be their little crash dummy.
Yeah, let's
the
do
pod.
this now.
Yeah, let's
Do
do
it. Tag Kennywood.
Yeah.
Tell them we love him.
I think this was good. I think this is the direction. I think we need to continue to lean into like just this.
Hell yeah.
Shooting the shit.
Shoot.
Locker room talk, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hopefully we're gonna have some guests on here sprinkled in periodically. We're gonna start lining some people up. I know we said that before. We had Charlie, Miles.
Some
Yeah, what was your
bangers.
biggest takeaway from those two?
I thought both those episodes were great.
Great.
Like having two guys that Charlie played 15 years, Miles a 9-year vet, our captain. Charlie's from Pittsburgh. I just feel like getting people on that are it just makes people realize they're just people. They're just dudes that they're down to earth as well. They're just really good at football or really good at whatever the hell they do.
Yeah.
So I feel like getting those people on and getting them out of their element and
What are you laughing about?
what's so funny?
Jesse making noises.
Just
in
a
the booth?
couple of dudes playing roller coaster tycoon. We're down to
That's
earth,
no, dude.
That's what
I
I'm saying. We're all the same. I guarantee you, Killer Brew or Charlie Batch has played roller coaster tycoon.
Of course.
I'll bet you $20.
320, baby.
Hypothetical money.
320? No, 320
320
game?
320,
You
is
want
that-
to start this?
See?
We're even right now.
All right, yeah.
Me and you will play the 320 game?
Yeah,
All right.
I bet neither of them have played Roller Coaster Tycoon because they're way too successful.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Well, boys, I think this was a hell of an episode. Kick, thank you for coming on. Vin, thank you. Swing, Jesse. Like, subscribe, share,
Tell them
repost.
sub the show, dude. Let's get this podcast to 1,000 subs before we get to episode 10.
1,000 subs, we're doing something. We're going to figure it out. We're going
Ice
to do
bath.
something. We're going to do an ice bath. We're making Kick get up in an ice bath to here for 8 minutes.
Might be unsubscribing.
You're not unsubscribing.
We're like, dude, why are we getting shadow banned up where Kick's just like making us suppressed?
Well, that wraps it up. Season 1, Episode 5. Like, subscribe, again, share, repost. See y'all next week.